going through this, SEC media days, but heading into the season?
Well, I think it helps our focus and concentration, and they all know what to expect, and it allows you to get better quicker. And then the depth that we're going to have helps us a lot. Last year, hate to say this, but we played 16 true freshmen last year, and I think another 9 redshirt freshmen. So all those guys are back, all have experience in this conference. They're bigger and stronger now. And now the guys that are coming in, the freshmen and the recruits that we have coming in, and they think they're good. They do. We told them that when we were recruiting them, how good they were. So they think they're good. But now they'll have to get second or third in line as opposed to stepping right in the front like the group last year did. And that makes us a better football team.
You just mentioned recruiting. Talk about recruiting at Arkansas, what the benefits are, what some of the obstacles are.
Well, I think the greatest thing about the state of Arkansas is that it's very unique. Everybody in the state is a Razorback fan. We don't really share. We don't have an in-state rival. So that's very unique for us. And kids grow up wanting to be a Razorback, wanting to play for you. And that helps when you hit the recruiting road. I think the obstacle is probably the population. We just don't have as much population, as many schools, as many prospects as a lot of the other SEC schools in their home state. So we have to leave the state. We have to go other places to get players. But if we can get them on campus, if we can get them to come to Northwest Arkansas, and they get on campus, they see our facilities, they see how our professors are, they get around the fans, we have as good a chance of getting them as anybody.
If you build a recruiting question, how do you balance the need to keep the relationships with the in-state coaches with your needs as a football program?
Well, I think the biggest thing with the in-state coaches is that they know that you're giving their players a good look. They come to your camp. We want to recruit as many guys from the state of Arkansas as we possibly can. And we have to make sure as a staff that they're good enough to play for us. They're good enough to help us win championships. And that's kind of our balancing act is we can't take a young man just because he's from the state of Arkansas. We have to make sure that we answer the tough questions, we do the tough evaluation, that we really believe that he can help us win a championship. And as long as high school coaches know that, I think we're in good shape.
Talk about your quarterback situation. Do you want to have a first starter coming out of fall camp?
Yeah, I would like to have and I think we do going in, the fact that Ryan is the starter going in. The only thing that I felt in spring ball is that Tyler Wilson played well enough to deserve some playing time. And I spent 1 year at the University of Louisville where we had a starting quarterback, and the freshman quarterback, who was very, very good, played the first series of the second quarter. We put him in, we got the experience. A guy by the name of Howard Snellenberger taught me that. He did it at the University of Miami when they became quarterback U. Everybody there that was coming up got to play the first series of the second quarter. There were sometimes that's all he played. Sometimes we had him play the entire second quarter. It was scary. The first game I ever did it, we were pretty good the year before, and the young man the starter was a returning all-conference player. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 0-0, Louisville versus Kentucky. And our plan was to put the true freshman in. And we stuck to it. We put him in. He let us down for a touchdown, and it worked out well. But could you imagine if he would have thrown an interception for a touchdown? That would have been tough.
Tommy, with the very tough experience in Atlanta down behind you, you've had a year under your belt. How has it been for you moving forward now?
It's been great. It's been great. I'm very energized. My family is really happy. I think that the coaching staff that we have at Arkansas is very committed and very excited about the upcoming season. And the players that we have are growing. They're really growing up. They're really growing physically and mentally. And like I said, I think our team chemistry is at a point where we have a chance to do something special.
You seem happy. You got that glow.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited to get started. I can't wait to get started.
A lot of teams in this conference have established quarterbacks, the ones that are pretty good. But does that still make it a little more wide open? Because a lot of teams are searching for just good quarterbacks to compete.
Yeah, you know, there's some very good quarterbacks coming back, as we all know, the starters coming back. I think the thing that helps us is that Ryan played at Michigan as a true freshman. Tyler played 2 games last year before he got mono and had to sit out the rest of the year. So they've both been in there. They've both experienced the pass rush. They both got hit in the chin, got up off the ground. So hopefully they'll carry that over and they'll be able to concentrate and look down the field. You know, one thing, I grew up coaching quarterbacks and I grew up being an offensive coordinator. So one thing I've always believed is the quarterback has to take it upon himself to say each week, if I outplay their quarterback, we've got a chance to win the game. So you do have to take that personal, and you do have to prepare that way. And most of the time, if you do outplay the other team's quarterback, you win the game. Now the one thing about it is, those other 10 guys and the other 11 on the other side of the ball, they help you outplay them a bunch.
All right, thank you all.
Thanks.